It had been raining for days in São Vicente. Not the kind of rain that scares you, just a soft, steady drizzle that seemed to slowly wash away people's hurry. Clara quickened her steps, trying to balance her backpack, her coffee, and her umbrella all at once. She worked at a bakery from early morning, and now it was time to go home. The 6:20 bus, tired feet, and a head full of thoughts. At the corner of Amora Street, something made her stop. An elderly man sat on the ground, trying to cover himself with a piece of soggy cardboard. His face looked worn, his hands trembled slightly. Beside him, a shopping cart filled with wet clothes and an old book. Clara hesitated. People passed by, averting their eyes, maybe out of pity, maybe out of guilt. She felt the impulse to keep walking, but something inside her, a quiet voice, whispered, "Stay." She approached carefully. "Hi, are you okay, sir?" The man looked up. His eyes were tired but kind. "I'm fine." "Just a bit cold, miss." Clara looked at her own blue umbrella, the only one she had. The wind picked up, and by instinct she opened it above both of them. "Stay here with me for a while. At least until the rain stops." The man smiled faintly. "You'll get wet, young lady." "That's okay," she replied. "I've got warm coffee. Would you like some?" While they shared the coffee, Clara learned his name was Mr. Jaime. He had once been a history teacher, until life took a few bad turns, delayed retirement pay, losing his wife, bills piling up. Clara listened in silence, and for the first time she realized that empathy is sometimes just listening to someone completely. When her bus arrived, she hesitated again. "I have to go, but I'll come back tomorrow, okay?" He smiled. "Of course, my dear. Thank you for the shelter." The next day, Clara returned, this time carrying a bag, a blanket, some fresh bread, and a new thermos of coffee. Mr. Jaime was there, but this time with a boy around 16, wearing torn clothes and a guarded look. "This is Lucas," said Mr. Jaime. "He sleeps near the bus station." We started talking, Clara smiled. "Nice to meet you, Lucas." He just nodded shyly. That afternoon, the three of them shared stories, laughter, and a few long silences. The boy admitted he had run away from home because of constant fights between his parents. He said he felt invisible. Clara felt a sting in her chest. She knew that feeling well. She'd grown up without a mother, and her father, a heavy drinker, rarely asked how she was. Days passed, and the trio became a routine. Clara brought bread, coffee, and the same blue umbrella. Mr. Jaime read old books he found, and Lucas listened as if those words were magic. Eventually, the rain stopped. But Clara kept coming back. One day, Mr. Jaime didn't show up. The bench was empty. The cart was still there. Clara searched the street until someone told her the old man had been taken to the hospital the night before. Pneumonia. She ran there and found him lying in bed, frail but smiling. "I knew you'd come," he said softly. "You always come back." Clara held his hand. "You're going to be okay. I promise." That week she and Lucas took turns visiting him. They brought books, stories, even flowers stolen from the park garden. But Mr. Jaime's body couldn't keep up. On a cold Thursday morning, he passed away, leaving behind only a book with a handwritten note. For Clara and Lucas, who reminded me that there's still light even on the greyest corners of the world, Clara cried quietly. Beside her, Lucas held the blue umbrella tightly. "He used to say we could still change the world, you know," the boy whispered. "We can," she said, looking at the cloudy sky. "And we'll start now." In the weeks that followed, Clara and Lucas began a small project. Every night, they made sandwiches and walked around the city, handing out food and warmth to those living on the streets. They didn't have much. Sometimes just bread, coffee, and kind words. But they discovered that for someone who's cold, kindness is the warmest blanket. One night, while handing food to a group under a bridge, a woman looked at the blue umbrella Lucas was carrying and asked, "Nice umbrella. Is it new?" Lucas smiled. "No, it belonged to a friend. He taught me how to share." Clara looked at him and realized the empathy that began with a simple act, sharing an umbrella on a rainy day, was now spreading quietly through those who had learned to truly see others. Months later, their project grew. With help from the bakery where Clara worked, they set up a small donation point. They called it the Blue Corner, and on a light blue wall they painted, "No rain lasts forever. But while it does, let's be each other's umbrella."